Hello Stampers, I'm Dina Lanzendorf at Inkin' with Dink and welcome to my video. This week on my videos I am featuring the new 2020 to 2022 in colors from Stampin' Up. I just love this set of in colors. It's got to be one of my favorite I think that they've ever done. I just really like them. So on Tuesday I did this video and I did it with a couple different card bases showing some of the colors. This is the new Just Jade and the color of the paper for the bird is the new Bumblebee. So that is what I showcased the first day, and this is the Birds and Branches bundle that we have right now. Yesterday for my Facebook Live, I showcased the herringbone technique using some of our designer series paper. Again, this is all 5 of the in colors. And today I'm going to be making this card, again, all 5 in colors, but I'm also going to be showing you the new Lovely Labels Pick-a Punch, okay, and give you a couple little tips on using this fun new punch. So are you ready to get started? Let's do this. So for this card, we're going to start off with a card base that is 8.5 by 5.5. And again, this is the Just Jade color. I do like this color of green. It's a very middle of the road color of green. It's really kind of very pretty. So okay, so there's our card base. So we're just going to go ahead and set it aside. Then our next layer is going to be Whisper White, and this one measures 5.25 by 4, okay? And we are just going to use it as a layer. There's no stamping on it, so I'm just going to set it aside right now while we work on our little labels. So what I have done for these is I have cut the designer series paper into 3/4 inch wide strips, and they're 4 inches long, all of them. To make the ends on them, we're going to pull out our punch, and I have put a label on my punch to help me remember that this will actually cut cardstock in the width of 3 different sizes. It'll do 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1 inch. So the way it's designed, if you look at it, you'll see there's some dotted lines going down them, okay, on both of these examples or both of the display things here. And that shows you for a 1/2 inch wide, you're going to get this punch. For a 3/4 inch wide, you're going to get that punch. And for a 1 inch wide, you're going to get the whole thing. And it shows it on both of these. So you can actually cut 6 different ends to your cardstock in this one punch. So we are going to be using, I don't know, we'll use this one. Okay, on my sample, I use this one. So we're going to use this one. So you're just going to take your piece of designer series paper and you're just going to slide it in as far as it will go and punch, okay? And it does this pretty design. Turn it over the other way, push it in as far as it'll go, and it does that. So we're just going to do that to all 5 of our pieces of designer series paper. Slide that one in, and it really is super easy. You just got to make sure that you are centered in it. It's got little grooves which will help you do that to make sure that it's going to punch nice and straight. And one more. That in. I love how easy it punches. It's like cutting through butter. Just like that. Okay? All right. So now we just want to decide what order we want to put them on here, and then we can start adhering them. I'm going to go ahead and use my liquid glue. Now I'm anxious. Stampin' Up! Came out with a new adhesive that is in the new catalog, and I'm super excited and anxious to get it. We were not able to pre-order it, so I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. But I had placed my order yesterday, so I should be getting it in a few days. Now, I like to go middle here, okay, so that I can just kind of judge and make sure I've got about the same distance there. I find it easier for centering things if I do it that way and have smaller spaces that I have to try to center stuff. Just like that. Okay, now he is ready to go on my card base. So just put the adhesive around it. Whoops, messing things up here. Put that down just like that. It's amazing when you get a frame around something like that, how much different it makes it look. So I'm going to do some butterflies. On this one, I actually did one of the other designs in the designer series paper, but I thought for this one, I'm going to do the solid cardstock in the colors. So I'm just using the Butterfly Duet punch, which did carry over from last year. And I'm just going to punch out a little butterfly from all 5 of my cardstock colors. 3, there's 4, got all my scraps on here, and there's 5. Okay, so they are ready to go on. Now, when I did my sample card, I just did the butterfly to the right of the color it was. So you can do that, or if you want, you can just randomly place these little guys on here and not do any kind of order. Like that. And then I want to use some dimensionals. I want them to pop a little bit. So I'm just going to take our mini dimensionals, and I'm just going to put one on the back of every butterfly to make them kind of pop a little bit. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. I'm just kind of randomly placing these along the color strips. And then I see I'm even changing my mind as I put them on there. Oh, and then I ended up with brown on brown. Let's not do that. Let's pop him off of there. Let's do him right there like that. Okay, perfect. We also have the new 2020-2022 in color enamel dots in these in colors, and I think they're so pretty. And I'm just going to take and put a couple of those on each butterfly. And again, no right or wrong color way to do it. It came apart. That's not good. Try that again. See, I'm getting them caught up under my nails here. My hands are a mess. I've been stamping all morning, and I've got ink all over my hands today. It was very much a messy stamper today. That's not working. I'm struggling here. All right, put him on there. Put him on there. And let's do brown over here. One there. One there. And finally we got some yellow. And let's put one on here. And our last one right there. So there you go. There is our card using solid color butterflies on there. Just kind of a fun little all occasion card. Okay, but I just want to show you how to use the new punch that we have. So another thing I wanted to tell you about this punch is a way to get your letters and your words lined up on here so that they're centered when you go to punch it. Okay, so 2 different things you can do. You can either go ahead and punch both ends and just be sure you leave enough space for your words, or let me show you a trick. So I've cut one piece here, and this is 3/4 inch wide. So I'm just going to slide it in, punch one end just like that. Okay, now what I want to do is ink up my stamp pad, or ink up my stamp. And I'm going to stamp this on here. Okay. And now what I want to do is I want to take this little piece that punched off of this end, and I want to lay it on here where I want it to go so that my words are centered. Then when I have that figured out, I'm going to take my scissors and just trim across just like that. Then I am ready to pop it in, push it all the way, punch it, and there you go. That came out so that it was perfect spacing on both sides with my words. Okay, let me show you that again. So this one I'm doing is a 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to slide it in all the way, punch, okay, keep a hold of this little piece that it punches off the end. Going to take my words, ink them up, stamp them on here. Then I'm ready to trim. So again, take this little piece that we trimmed off the other side or punched off the other side, put it on here where I want it. Take your scissors, trim it down. Then when you put this piece in the punch, he's a little short there. There we go. It's going to punch it off so that it is totally centered in there, just how you wanted it. So just a fun little tip that I had learned with using the punch, so that you make sure that your words are centered in there. Like I said, the other thing you can do, go ahead and punch both ends and then just stamp it after you've already punched both ends. So I hope you've enjoyed this fun card and me showing you about the new punch. Again, it's called Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch. So if you're ready to go on and place your order on the new catalog, just hop over to dinalstamps.stampinup.net to place your order. Be sure and use the June hostess code. And when you do, and your order is over $30, I will be sending you a kit for my monthly cards. So for the month of June, these are the cards that you get in your kit. You will actually have enough supplies to make 2 of each of these cards. Now, one of the cards will already be made for you. The other one is the unstamped and all the consumables for you to use your own stamp set and inks to make the card however you want to. So again, 2 of each card. As far as the kit goes, 1 is completed and 1 is just the consumable supplies. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for stopping by and watching my video, and I'll catch you next time.